them stretch arms.
They're well called
I'm standing there. I know they're amazing. Get one of the rocks in there and smash it in. Or where did I put the mallet?
By the way,
take
You don't go.
What time
Going
is
in,
this?
out, in, out, in.
That's where they always can't. Where should I go now? I'm next to someone else's seat.
Hello.
hello.
Hello, you've come to rehearse, haven't you?
You're mad.
Hello. There's a singer and a dancer and a midwife. She's the top midwife in Wales, won an award.
Brilliant. Where are you sitting?
Alice, come on, Alice out, man.
Hi, Mum. Hi, Mum.
Please play. Go on, Alice. Where are you?
Hate him as I hate hell's pains. Oh, you are well tuned now. But I'll set down the pegs that make this music, as honest as I am.
What is the matter there?
Look to your house, your daughter, even now, very...
How now? Who has put him? 'Tis one Iago, ancient to the gender.
This is the scene where
Very interesting.
Shakespeare.
The band here.
And this is a bit like
You're skipping
But in this, she doesn't.
Wow.
They have rewritten Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I've married. He goes looking for his daughter and a fellow with what is evil.
Des Monday, they're coming to Cyprus because they think the Turks are going to invade Cyprus.
When the clown and Cassio have a conversation, Cassio asks the clown.
They bought sunglasses. Oh, it's really bright. I'm passing them down. I can't see. I'm not even kidding.
I might go. Do you want some, Anna? I don't mind. Do you want to give me a plate now?
Go.
It is too true and evil, gone is she. Black ram elopes with white ewe.
A fellow accused by Brabantio. My body, my title, and my perfect spirit shall manifest me rightly.
Fellow abominable. Valiant Othello, we must straight employ you against the general enemy Ottoman.
Looks really noble, doesn't he?
Iago plots revenge against Lieutenant Cassio.
Oh, you are well tuned now, but I'll set down the pegs that make this music as honest as I am.
Good.
Found it then. I never gave it to him. Send for him hither. Let him confess the truth.
He has confessed.
What, my lord?
Yeah. Obtain order for it.
Oh, my fear interprets. What? Is he dead?
She wakes.
Who's there? Hello?
I, Desdemona.
Will you come to bed, my lord?
Have you prayed tonight, Desdemona?
Aye, my lord.
If you bethink yourself of any crime, unreconciled as yet to heaven and grace, solicit it for it straight.
Alack, my lord, what may you mean by that?
Well, do it.
And shapes your very frame. They are portents, but yet I hope they do not point on me.
Peace, and be still.
I will see.
In's hand. O perjured woman, thou dost stone my heart, and makes me call what I intend to do. A murder, which I thought a sacrifice. I saw the handkerchief.
You found it then. Let me live tonight.
Nay, if you strive.
But half an hour.
Being done, there is no pause.
But while I say one prayer.
It is too late.
Daddy, you sound deranged because you're about to kill your wife, okay? You can like...
Say that thou didst forsake me for some fault, and I will comment upon that offence. Speak of my lameness, and I straight will hold against the reason, making no defence. Thou canst not love, disgrace me half so ill, to set a form upon desired change, as I'll myself disgrace, knowing thy will. I will acquaintance straggle and look strange, be absent from thy walks and in my tongue. Thy sweet beloved name no more shall dwell, lest I too much profane, so do it wrong. I happer of our old acquaintance tell, for thee against myself I'll vow debate, for I must near love him who thou dost hate.
Yay.
When thou shalt be disposed to set me light, and place my merit in the eye of scorn, upon thy side against myself I'll fight, and prove thee virtuous, though thou art forsworn. With my own weakness being best acquainted, upon thy part I can set down a story of faults concealed, wherein I am attained. Art thou, in losing me, shall win much glory, and I by this will be a gainer too, for bending all my loving thoughts on thee. The injuries that to myself I do in thee advantage, double vantage me. Such is my love, to thee I so belong, for thy right myself will bear all wrong.
Farewell, thou art too dear my possession, and this enough thou know'st thy estimate. The character of thy worth gives thee releasing, my bonds in thee are all determinate. For how do I hold thee but by thy granting, and for that riches where is my deserving? The cause of this fair gift in me is wanting, and so my patience back again is swerving. Thyself thou gav'st thy own worth is not knowing, or me to whom thou gav'st it itself mistaken. So thy great gift upon misprison growing. Come home again on better judgment making, thus have I had thee on a dream doth flatter, in sleep a king, but waking no such matter.
Right, mate, we're just going to read you a sonnet like.
Then hate me when thou will, if ever now.
Now while the world is bent my deeds to cross,
Join with the spite of fortune, make me bow.
and do not in for any after loss.
Do not, when my heart hath scrapped this sorrow.
Come to the reward of a conquered woe,
Give not a windy night, a rainy morrow.
to linger on a purposed overthrow.
If thou wilt leave me, then not leave me last.
Then when other petty griefs have done their spite,
But in the onset come, so shall I taste.
at first the very worst of fortune's might,
And
other strains of woe, which now seem like woe, compared with the loss of thee, will not seem so.
Whilst I alone did call upon thy aid,
My verse alone had all thy gentle grace,
but now my gracious numbers are decayed.
and my sick youth doth another place.
I grant, sweet love, thy lovely argument,
Deserves a triumph of a worthier pen.
yet what of thee thy poet doth invent? He robs thee of and pays thee again.
He lends thee virtue and stolen word.
From thy behaviour beauty doth he give, and found it in thy cheek he can afford. No praise to thee, but what in thee doth live. But thank him not for which he doth say, since what he owes thee thou thyself don't pay.
Respect.
So nice.
Good evening, everybody.
How are you?
longer than their love will stay.
For it depends upon that love of thine.
Then need I not fear the worst of wrongs?
When in the least of them my life hath end,
I see a better state of me belongs
than that which on thy humour doth depend.
Thou canst not vex me with inconstant mind,
since that my life is on thy revolt doth lie.
Oh, what a happy title I do find!
Happy to have thy love, happy to die.
But what so blessed fair?
That fears no blot.
Thou mayst be false,
and yet I know not.
Thank you very much.
Who lives next to us? Before we part,
I'll go back.
yeah. Well, I mean, children are actually quite happy getting involved in stuff like
Thank you very much for coming out tonight. Performers are always really grateful for an audience turning up, and never more so than for coming along tonight on a night like tonight. We're really sorry we couldn't be outside, because that was part of the reason for coming here, because it's such a great space. We're from the Harroway School in Andover, which is 150 miles away. This is now the fifth show, the fifth one, that we've actually brought to perform here, the fifth group of students that have come. The show that you're going to see tells the story of the Andover Workhouse, and originally it came about because of a conversation that Phil and myself had a couple of years ago about what might be our contribution to the Roots and Wings project that was going to, the Roots and Wings theme that was going to happen last summer. Now, as it happened, we did something else for that, and instead we brought the scandal of the Andover Workhouse here. Everything that you're going to see actually happened. It's sort of indicative of what the Victorians felt about poverty, and about poverty being a crime, and poverty should be punished in some sort of bizarre way. But everything that you're going to see actually happened. Some people get it in. Some people think that the Andover Workhouse is what inspired Dickens to write Oliver Twist. In actual fact, the Andover Workhouse scandal happened after Oliver Twist had been published, so that's not quite true. But when you consider the momentum that was started by Dickens with Oliver Twist, and then the scandal itself that really did have a big impact on the country and on Victorian attitudes to the poor law itself. And it's the building where the workhouse was in Andover is still there, and has now been converted into luxury flats. So there's a certain irony behind that. After that, we're going to do just a couple of things that we've been working on during the course of today, to do with Othello and to do with the sonnets. And then we've got Helen and Marie and Darius, who are going to do something for us as well. So thanks very much for coming out. We hope you enjoy.
Hello there, very pleased to meet you both. Now I think you'll find the block of flats very suitable for you.
It's a very interesting building. What was it before it converted into flats?
Well, it has been many things, including a hospital. But I think its chief claim to fame is that over 100 years ago, it was the Andover Workhouse. The year was 1832. At the time, England was a class-ridden society, which was ordained by the State and Church of England. Now, unemployment and poverty were just rife, and there was a sort of game between the rich and poor. The cards were marked as the rich got all the aces and the poor were not even told the rules.
I say,
Yeah?
I'm rather worried about the poor. There seem to be well a lot of them.
I know exactly what you mean. It's that idleness I can't abide. They expect the world owes them a living.
My sentiments exactly. If you want my opinion, they should stop the poor elite. It only encourages them to be work shy. They should find work or starve.
I do so agree with you. One sees them simply hang on the high street at all our expense. Why should one pay strong, healthy men in their idleness when they just refuse to find work? It seems so unfair.
Lady Gardner,
Lady Carstairs.
one hears that the poor are in increase. I have it on good authority that they vastly outnumber us.
I blame it on the poor law. It makes them breed like flies.
One also hears that the newspapers are to be believed that the poor are getting poorer.
If you ask me, they're only themselves to blame. They should be thriftier.
The poor are increasing, and so is the poor rate. My rates keep going up and up.
They breed just get relief. We can't keep footing the bill. We can't keep this up.
They breed like rabbits.
The more children they have, the more relief they get.
The poor are lazy.
It's a scandal.
Can't keep footing the bill.
We can't keep paying. We need a new system.
We need a new poor law.
We need a new poor law. The poor are disrespectful. They must be kept in their place. We need a new system. We need a new system. We want a new system. We want the workhouse.
Cringe and hide, O poor, for the workhouse is coming.
As the beast of the night crawls from its lair.
As the monster from the deeps it comes.
It drags behind it a suffering that will claw at the hearts of the poor for 100 years.
1,000 Bastilles rising across the country.
1 million souls in torment.
A depth of misery reaching down to hell itself.
In 1834, Parliament passes the Poor Law Act. A new poor law is made. It steals from the House of Commons and spawns the workhouse.
Honourable members of the House. In setting up this new poor law, we must be guided by one principle only, that the burden on a common taxpayer must be eased. All poor relief, other than the workhouse, shall be declared unlawful and therefore shall cease. If the poor want our help, they shall have to come and live in the workhouse to get it. Furthermore, life in the workhouse should not be any better, short of starvation, than they would see in the outside world. The workhouse should be looked upon with dread, and it is my fervent desire for inmates to feel a deep, long-lasting shame. The workhouse should be looked upon like a cold bath, unpleasant in contemplation, but invigorating in its effects.
At Andover, a small town in Hampshire, a workhouse is built to hold 400 persons. A local vicar, the Reverend Charles Dodson, is appointed chairman of the Board of Guardians. This is a body empowered to run the workhouse.
Sergeant Major McDougall.
Yes, sir?
I hereby appoint you and your good lady wife as master and mistress of the Andover Union Workhouse.
Thank you, sir.
Your duty should be to enforce order, punctuality, cleanliness, and the observance of the rules by the paupers in the workhouse. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Mrs. McDougall.
Yes, sir.
Your duty should be to pay particular attention to the female paupers and younger children of the workhouse. Do you understand?
Yes, sir, I understand.
Good, then we can open for business.
On Saturday the 25th of March 1837, the doors of the Andover workhouse gape open to consume 111 condemned souls. It should have been 112, but one man killed himself rather than enter.
To each class of paupers should be assigned a separate room, to which they shall remain without any further communication.
Husbands should be parted from wives, children torn from their parents, old and faithful couples never to leave each other never to see each other until they leave, and the old leave only in death.
By keeping you apart, we stop you breeding and adding to the number of the poor. A word of warning, to anyone who disobeys the master or mistress shall be locked in a separate room provided for such offenders, so take care none of you break the rules. Well then, Mr. and Mrs. McDougall, I leave the workhouse in your very capable hands.
Thank you, Reverend. By way of welcome, we thought we'd start by offering you a little substance. Luncheon is served. Before you start, you might like to know your menu for the week. In fact, you might like to know your menu for every week. As I can tell you now, it will be the same. Day in, day out. Week in, week out. On Sunday, Monday, Thursday and Friday, you will receive, for breakfast, 6 ounces of bread and 1.5 pints of delicious gruel. For dinner, 7 ounces of bread and 2 ounces of cheese. And for supper, 6 ounces of bread and 2 ounces of cheese. On Tuesday, Wednesdays and Saturdays, you will graciously be allowed 8 ounces of meat and 8 ounces of vegetables instead of bread and cheese for dinner. You will notice there's no knives and forks. That's to keep your thieving little hands off them. Oh, and by the way, silence is the rule in the dining room, to keep your mouths shut. Is that everything?
I think so, my dear.
Good then, I think we can begin. Not yet. May the Lord make you truly thankful for the food you're about to receive.
Amen.
Mr. McDougall?
You go. Why are you not eating?
I feel ill, sir. She can have my share.
No, she can't. She's not having any more than she's allowed. You get eating.
I can't, Mr. McDougall.
Eat it.
I've tried. It makes me feel ill.
Whoever plays with people like you, you're dangerous, they're told. It's a dark room with barred and shuttered windows. It's not exactly very warm. So if you don't get eating, I shall lock you in it. Is that clear?
I feel sick, Mr. McDougall.
Sick is it? Well, I'm sick of you. I'll show you what happens to those who disobey Colin McDougall. I'll lock you away with no food at all. See how you like that?
And if any of you want worse, I should try talking about it.
Mrs. McDougall,
What do you want?
if it pleases you, ma'am, I'd like to go through to the men's ward and talk to my husband.
It doesn't please you at all. You know the rules.
Yes, but it's very important. It's about my boy. He's not been well.
You may not see your husband, and that's final.
Please, just for a minute.
Sit down at once, or I'll have you punished.
And if anyone else steps out of line, they'll find themselves in the same place. Is that clear? I am the workhouse master, and I shall be obeyed.
My name is Eliza Routh. I was upstairs as Mr. McDougall's servant. It was my business to clean out the office. Whilst I was there, Mr. McDougall tried to take the liberties with me 3 or 4 times.
Come here, girl.
What for?
I want to talk to you, just in case little chap you take my meaning.
I can't. I'm late for the cleaning already.
Leave the cleaning. It doesn't matter.
No, I'll get in trouble with the mistress.
No one will see us. Come chat to old man.
No, I'm warning you. I'll tell the mistress.
Come on, there's no need to do that.
Let me go!
Come on!
No, I'm warning you. I'll tell the mistress.
I recollect Mr. McDougall taking liberties several times. These liberties began about the beginning of winter when the fire was first wanted. Several times he has patted me on the back and kissed me. He has done this several times, and in what they call the Girls' Day Hall, something particular occurred last Christmas. The children were in school. It was in the morning. He came into the first place to do something to the window.
Caroline,
Yes, Mr. McDougall?
come over here and hold the window.
Yes, sir. For heaven's sake, stop! What if the mistress hears? She'll perhaps take me to them and perhaps would kill me.
I do hope you're not angry with me.
No, I just don't want the mistress to see us.
Let's go to the closet
Oh,
then.
please don't, Miss McDougall. What does the mistress say?
When I was coming downstairs one morning between 5 and 6 o'clock, I saw Mr. McDougall with his hands up Mrs. Grace's petticoat. He pulled her petticoats right up. Mrs. Grace, his clothes were up too. Master's back was towards me. Mrs. Grace must have seen me. I hurried off to the cob to get some hot water. And that was before prayers.
My name is Anthony. I was porter at this union and was so for 4.5 years. My wages were 12 shillings, lodgings, no rations. Whilst I was porter, Mr. McDougall was not in the mood of coming home early on a Saturday night. He'd come back at all hours, 9, 10, 11. I've even known him once to come home just as the clock struck 2. When he did not return, I was sent to fetch him. I did not know what house he'd be at. I inquired as I went along. I inquired at the 8 Bells, the New Inn, the George, I never saw him at the George, and the Globe. Oh, Mr. McDougall, come along, sir, to be having you home. The mistress sent me to fetch you.
Damn the mistress.
Lean on me, sir. It's time you were home. I've got to be looking up the front gates. Sit down here, sir. Found him all right, ma'am. He was up the Globe. He's had enough of it again. Will that be all?
Yes, you can go now.
Good night then, ma'am.
You, wake up. I want a word with you.
Leave me alone.
No, I won't. I mean to have it out now.
I said, leave me alone.
I've been hearing stories
What sort of stories?
about the goings on between you and Mary Grace.
So what?
Is it true?
No.
I want a straight answer. Is it true that every Sunday when I'm in church, you're down in the kitchen with that woman?
Who told you that?
Doesn't matter who told me.
Who told you?
Is it true?
No.
That's not what I was told. You were seen.
What do you mean by accusing me? Well, if there's an argument wanted, I'm just in the mood to give you one.
You're so cute drunk and it's not fair the way you treat me.
You stupid hussy, I'll treat you how I like. I'll teach you to meddle with me. I'll show you who's bossy around here. See how you like that? You bloody woman, I don't stand the sight of you. I don't know where I managed you in the first place.
Stop!
Clear off back to bed.
Please, Father.
Get out unless you want something the same. Go on, clear off.
I better get help then. Help!
Nothing,
Help!
you're
It's
the
me
person
and
inside
I can kill her! Come out here!
You're
Stay and stew!
Hannah Joyce. Hannah Joyce, a fallen woman, a single mother seeks admittance to a small workhouse in Stockbridge, a village near Andover.
What do you want?
I want to come in. Father's thrown me out and I've had a baby. I've nowhere to go.
You can't come in here with full.
What must I do? It's coming on to snow and it's really getting cold outside.
You must go to the Andover Union Workhouse. That's what you must do. They're obliged to take you in.
But it's 6 miles to Andover and it's snowing hard.
That's your problem, not mine. Good day.
So Hannah walked 6 miles to Andover with her newborn baby. It was late evening when she finally arrived at the doors of the Andover workhouse.
What do you want?
They sent me from Stockbridge. They said you'd take me in.
You poor thing, you've walked all that way? You better come in then.
Yes, sir, I have.
Wait here, I'll go fetch Miss McDougall. Miss McDougall! Miss McDougall!
What is it?
There's a young girl here, she wants to come in.
It's late, tell her to go away.
But she has a child, ma'am. And the weather outside's terrible. It's in the rules, we have to let her in.
You better let her in then.
The mistress says we've to come in.
What's your name?
Hannah Joyce, ma'am.
I'll deal with you in the morning. I'll teach you to disturb a good Christian woman.
But where shall she stay? There are no free rooms.
Jane Grace?
Yes, ma'am.
This girl's just been admitted. She's to go in with you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going back to bed. The rest of you can go back to bed as well. I don't want to hear another word out of any of you. It's not fair having to share a bed.
You be quiet, can't you see the poor girl's freezing?
I'm worried about my child. He's so cold.
If you ask me, Mrs. Matt should have brought a doctor out. Never mind, it can't be helped now. He'll have to be seen to in the morning. You set yourself down, we'll soon have you warm. We better all set ourselves down. No one in trouble, Mrs. Matt.
And so she sleeps. A kind of blessed release. Take stock a moment. She's a young girl who's only recently given birth. She's been thrown out of her home, has walked 6 miles. It's the principle of the workhouse. The life on the inside should be no better than the pauper shall find outside. What then will Hannah find in this workhouse?
My child makes such a noise, such an awful wheezing noise.
What's wrong, Hannah?
It's my child, Mrs. Wise. All afternoon he's been wheezing and I don't know what to do.
You should have shown it to the doctor.
I didn't want to cause any trouble. The mistress seemed to be such a fierce woman.
There's nothing we can do now. Just lie still and try and keep him quiet.
It is said that in the early of the morning we are close to death. The mechanisms of the body slow down, and it will be only a small thing to slip away. For a child newly born, the hold on life is tenuous at the best of times, and these are not the best of times.
Mrs. Wise, please do come. It's my child. He's worse.
She'll be alright.
My child's dead. I know it.
Someone raise the alarm.
Oh,
Fetch
good.
the mistress.
Miss McDougall, ma'am, that's at once. Hannah Joyce's child is ill.
Do you have to disturb me
Please,
in the
ma'am,
night?
it's urgent.
Go away.
Please, Miss McDougall.
If you don't go away, I'll throw a bucket of cold water over your head.
Miss Wise, she won't come.
She'll have to be fetched. Go call her again. Tell her that the child is dead.
My baby.
Ma'am, the child is dead.
Hell and damnation! Damn the girl disturbing me in the middle of the night! What's going on?
Hannah Joyce's child is dead. The doctor was sent for when she was admitted, Mr. McDougall. If you'd have done like you were supposed to, the poor mite probably wouldn't have died.
Keep your mouth shut, Mrs. Wise. You, Hannah Joyce, you good-for-nothing brute. You should be hanged before you have killed your child.
No!
What's going on here?
It's that Hannah Joyce. She's killed a child.
You're a whore and a faggot. You go to hell.
And you're a brute, McDougall, a cruel brute.
If you don't shut your mouth, I'll shut it for you. Anthony!
Yes, sir?
Go and fetch a doctor.
Now, sir?
Yes, now, damn you.
Jane Grace, come here. There'll be an inquest on the child, probably tomorrow. Could you not swear she killed her baby?
I cannot, ma'am, and would not like to.
Sleeping in the same bed, you must know she killed it.
I cannot, ma'am.
We'll see about that.
Anthony,
Coming, sir.
put the body in the dead room. The doctor will need to certify the death.
No!
Well, now hand it over. We'll have none of that sentimentality here. Now the rest of you settle down. I don't want to hear another word out of any of you. Hannah Joyce, the child that you have murdered has to be carried to the graveyard, and you've got to do the carrying.
Please don't, Mr. McDougall. Please.
Pick it up.
You can't make me.
Shut up your blubbering and pick it up.
No.
Pick it up or else. Anthony!
Yes, sir.
You see this woman here? You are to go with her to the church to see that her child is buried. And mind you see that she carries the coffin herself. You're not to help her, understand? And go through the centre of the town. Let everyone see what sort of slut she is. It will serve an example to the others.
Yes, sir. Walk down High Street. Me in front. She a few paces behind. It's horrific indeed to see such a young woman carrying a child's coffin. People stop, they point, stare and snigger. Others turn away and carry on with their business. They know her for what she is. A fallen woman, an inmate of the workhouse.
What is it?
This woman's born infant to be buried.
It's from the workhouse, I suppose. Nobody told me. Well, I've got no place dug for it, so it'll have to wait till tomorrow. Has the infant been baptised?
No, sir.
Oh, never mind. No time for that now. Carry it through to the church and leave it till morning. I'll deal with it then.
Listen, all of you. Hannah Joyce leaves today and we're going to give her a send-off she'll never forget. We're going to give her a Skivington. We'll let everybody in town know who she is and what she is.
I don't want to, and why should we anyway?
Because she's a murderess. Murdered a child, that's why. And if you don't join in, you're just as bad as she is. Slut!
Child killer! This is shameful! What is going on?
It's that woman, Hannah Joyce. She's been thrown out of the workhouse and women are ramping her out of town.
You should all be ashamed of yourselves. Get back to the workhouse, all of you.
By order of the Guardians of the Andover Union Workhouse, a meeting held this 30th day of March, 1844. The master of the workhouse shall set every adult male person the following task of work, namely to crush, by hand, half a brushful of bones per day, to slice so the resulting fragments of dust shall pass for a quarter of an inch thick. The bone dust should be started from manure to the field, the government recommends bone crushers. Square boxes, 17 inches each way, bound with iron and with an iron bottom. This meeting answers every purpose, so allows, as far as I'm aware, a single objection. First, the apparatus is cheap, costing 25 shillings per crush yard. Second, it's simple and not easy to put out of order. Third, as you can see, it's hard work and unpleasant for hawkers. Fourth, it's very comfortable. The devil makes work with idle hands, and I should do God's will and make sure that these hands are not idle. Grief, the stench in this room, it's foul.
You must be you.
Even yesterday, it was always a star.
See the works when we start pounding. Dust gets in your lungs and makes you rotten inside.
It's even worse in the summer. The heat, the flies, the bones are more rotten than usual. Green, mob they are. Being sat in the shops and in boneyards for months. Really makes you want to be sick most of the time. You're alright.
I dare say in the past, how long have we worked for?
About 12 hours. You'll get used to it in no time.
Dr. Westlake has stopped remembering it when it gets too hot. Mind you, we'll do this Harvey devil. He gets a voice to it.
Poor little sod can't even lift a hammer. It takes two of them, and they have to stand on the side of things to do it. 5 hours a day he hasn't had it. 8 and 10 years old they are.
You dirty man, you! That's a horseman full of dogs. Can't you see it's rotten?
I don't care. It's got flesh and skin on it. See, it's sweet as enough. I'll eat what I want.
You're an animal, that's what you are. When was the last time you washed?
Never you mind. You beholding your own business and let me take care of mine.
Give me one.
Ah, help yourself. At least we're not all choosy.
Oh, that bone's green with mould on it.
Ignore him, he's cracked in the head.
I wish to ask the Home Secretary if she has received any information on the crushing of bones at Andover Union Workhouse. Can she confirm that the inmates are in the habit of crawling over the bones, extracting the marrow and gnawing at the meat?
I cannot believe in the existence of such abuse. I should institute an inquiry this very night.
The cat was out of the bag. All the abuses at the Andover workhouses were made known.
Read all about it. Scandal Andover Workhouse. Great Bane Scandal. Great Bane Scandal.
Workhouse shock horror. Workhouse inmates eating rotten bones. Read all about it.
Dodson, McDougall, I have you now. You will be made to answer for your crimes against the poor.
In March 1846, the House of Commons voted for a select committee to inquire into the administration of the Andover Union, the management of the Union Workhouse and the conduct of the Poor Law Commissioners.
We would start saying, mates.
Cannibalism in workhouse! Cannibalism in workhouse!
Workhouse inmates boiled for soup. Read all about it. Wicked, lewd, immorality at cannibal workhouse. Shocking revelations. Read all about it.
From Andover, the paupers and ex-paupers of the Andover Workhouse travelled up to London to give evidence. The national press, led by the Times, gave voice to their story and it was blazoned across the country. Ex-Sergeant Major Colin McDougall was called to the House of Commons to answer the charges against him. Mr McDougall, the charges against you are as follows.
Violence, harsh treatment and ill usage to former and present members of Andover Union Workhouse.
You are of doubtful moral character. You and your wife have set a bad example for the inmates.
Drunkenness. You have been drunk on many occasions and have read prayers on a Sunday morning in church in a drunken, unfit condition.
Attempting to have and having unlawful sexual intercourse with female boarders.
Embezzling generally, particularly the butter and cream, food for the pigs, poultry and horses, and using time and belongings belonging to the guardians for the purpose of the master and his own family.
Acting contrary to the rules and order of the Commissioners.
Obtaining from trade contractors grocery, butter, meat, etc. at the expense of the ratepayers.
Mr McDougall, how do you plead?
I know you see me as a villain of this good old-fashioned melodrama. Or maybe I am. But I was just doing my job. And I've exceeded my duty. Wasn't that what you wanted? And ask yourself this. Who appointed me? You're a Sergeant Major. I fought well in the battles against Napoleon. But the school is not an army. But they rate pity very highly. When you hired me, you knew full well what you was getting.
Do not look to me for villainy, for you will find none here. The government set out to reduce taxes and the burden of unemployment. I was simply doing my duty. Mr McDougall was sacked. He returned to Scotland.
The Reverend Dodson was forced to resign as chairman of the Andover Board of Guardians. The poor of Andover,
Led by Hugh Munley, together with the Times and a group of Liberal MPs, had won the battle for the rights of England's poor and downtrodden. For not only had the situation been put to rights in Andover, but the hated Poor Laws Commission was itself disbanded in 1847. A year after my resignation, I was back as chairman of the Board of Guardians, where I remained chairman until 1876.
Indeed. Same shit, different millennium.
This group were formed between Christmas and Easter, and they were students who were identified as gifted and talented, either for drama or for English. And then the purpose of coming over here was something that Phil and myself talked about this time last year, actually, in fact, with the idea of bringing the students over to do a sort of pre-GCSE introduction to Shakespeare. Now their set text for GCSE when they go back to year 10 in September is Othello. So we started last night looking at Othello, and they spent much of the day working on various aspects of the play so that they've got a good solid grounding in plot, character and some basic themes of the play. During the course of this, and the bravery, sheer bravery of what you're about to see is just fantastic. During the course of the play, Desdemona, and Desdemona has been called many things today. Desmond. What else? What else was she? Desi. She's been called all sorts of things. Desmonda was one. And during the course of the play, Desdemona sings a song, And Steph here is now going to come and sing it.
Go Steph!
My lines there. The poor soul sat sighing by a sycamore tree, sing all a green willow. Her hand on her bosom, her head on her knee, sing willow, willow, willow. Sing willow, willow, must be my garland. Willow, green willow, olive green willow. Sing olive green willow, must be my garland. The fresh streams ran by her and murmured her moans. Sing willow, willow, willow. Her salt tears fell from her and softened the stone. Sing willow, willow, willow. Sing willow, willow, must be my garden. Willow, green willow, olive green willow. Sing olive green willow, must be my garden.
One of the big events that Phil and Sue have organised this year has been the celebration of the 400th anniversary of the publishing of the sonnets. And there's a whole, all of the sonnets are here with people's names attached to them. And the aim is to have, I believe, Phil, to have every sonnet read at some point on the stage. So this is our little contribution to that list. Come on, girls.
You right, mates?
Are you going to read your sonnet?
You all ready for this? Then hate me when thou wilt, if ever now.
Now while the world is bent my deeds to cross.
Join with the spite of fortune, make me bow.
And do not drop in for the afterloss.
Ah, do not, when my heart hath escaped this sorrow.
Come the reward of conquered woe.
Give not a windy night a rainy morrow.
To linger out a purposed overthrow.
If thou wilt leave me, do not leave me last.
When other petty griefs have done their spite,
but on the onset come, so shall I taste.
At first the very worst of fortune's might, and other strains of woe, which now seem like woe, compared with the loss of thee, will not seem so.
Booyah.
Whilst I alone did call upon thy lay,
my verse, along, I like the gentle grace.
But now my gracious numbers are decayed,
and my stick used off gives another place.
I grant sweet love their lovely arguments,
to verse a trover of a worthier pen.
Yet what of thee thy poet doth invent? He robs thee of and pays at thee again.
He lends his virtue and he stole the word.
From thy behaviour beauty doth he give, and found in thy cheek he can afford no praise to thee, but what in thee doth live. Then thank him not for which we doth say, since what he owes thee thou thyself dost pay.
Respect, London Enterprises, donations gladly accepted, he's not Google's.
But do thy worst to steal thyself away.
For term of life thou art assured mine,
and life no longer than thy love will stay.
For it depends upon the love of thine.
Then need I not fear the worst of wrongs,
when in the least of them my life hath end.
I see a better state of me belongs,
than that which on my humour doth depend.
Thou canst not vex me with inconstant mind,
since that my life on thy revolt doth line.
Oh, what a happy title I do find.
Happy to love, happy to have thy love, happy to die.
But what's so blessed fair?
That fears no blot.
Thou mayst be false.
And yet, I know it's not.
That concludes our part of the evening. There is one last thing that that we have to do. How you come and go? And this is. I'll just hand over to them for this.
This is to say thank you to Phil and Sue
for looking after us. Thank you very much.
in
We're
addition
very
to
grateful.
your lovely library.
We signed it for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I know you said it's for Phil and Sue, but you know it's for all of us because we're quite a team of Shakespeareans here in Wales, aren't we? Thank you very, very much indeed, Harroway. Look forward to your next visit, which I think is going to be Apple Day, is that right?
Well, I'll be here.
You'll be with us, Venture, on the 13th of September. But good luck with that GCSE. You're halfway there, aren't you, little fellow now?
Should be.
Terrific work. It's been really lovely that you've been here. Thank you. And we'd like to give you a treat in the form of the Nash family singing one of the sonnets. Is that right?
Can I say one thing just while the Nash family get here? I think we still have a few sonnets that we haven't read, and if anybody tonight would like to read one, with or without an audience, we could write you down. Georgie's read 2 sonnets already. And anybody who'd like to read a sonnet, we put you on the board, and then we get the whole lot done. We want to do them all this summer. We've done a lot of them. More.
So these guys are getting ready. Georgie, do you fancy doing a little bit of musical? Do you want to come on the stage with me? All right, I'll ask you now.
Moving the table.
You start. Big, loud voice. Okay.
My dog's got no nose.
Your dog's got no nose? How does he smell?
Terrible.
Yeah, okay, go on.
My dog's got no ear.
Your dog's got no ear? How does he hear?
Sorry?
Before we do anything, it feels completely inappropriate for us to finish this evening because you guys have been great.
I think
so
they're
well
going
done.
to be better than us.
Well done, you guys.
Well done, guys.
You've been absolutely fab.
Yeah, fantastic. And also, this is a first for us, because although we've played in here before, and we've played in the Willow Theatre, we've never played in Wellies.
Oh, ladies' fashion. Motorbike boots.
We should run down this. We need a cafe at work.
What did you do with it, Darius?
It's in the top pocket of your
Thank you.
Go 9.
Play for me for a minute.
Yeah. I also have words. I haven't learnt it off by heart. Apparently the sonnet I'm about to sing is the sonnet that Nick spoke to Rachel the first time.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Remember it well.
No, I didn't either, Maria.
Nick, come up and sing it.
Come on.
Shall I compare?
Oh, right, yes, of course.
Oh, no! That was just good old days, that was. It's all changed now.
So if I do it justice.
And I hope you can hear me, because we're playing acoustic.
I've got to turn my coat because my sleeves are too long.
Fine,
Yeah, go on.
Hey!
Hey, take your hat off.
Yeah, get your kit on.
See you.
Go, Nanny!
Take your hat off, darling. See you.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah, but you can see my roots.
Roots. Here we go.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shade the darling buds of May. Summer's leaves have all too short a day. Sometime too hot, the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion good. And every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrue. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou awest. Nor shall death bread thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time and rest. So long as man can breathe or eyes can see, so long life's this and this gives life to me. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much, Haraway. That was just terrific. And thank you, the Nash family.
Pleasure.
The bar's open, and I think the
you.
barbecue will start in about 10 minutes. Is that right? Oh, does anyone else want to sing? Is that what you want?
Anybody else like to sing?
I sometimes think that couplet should be, shall I compare thee to a summer's day, thou art dull, weak, wet and grey.
Well, right.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
I think Mike is bringing some sausages up, isn't he? They'll be in the stable in a minute or two. Thank you.
Turn the video that comfort.
Dang.
It's like that little
It's ridiculous.
Oh!
We have to do it now.
I'd like it.
That's just dandy. No, I don't want to budge.
Well, Paige's part in. Right, keep it quiet, Paige. Now, type on your part once you've actually got your part in, right? No, who's pulling this part in? Not this part yet, we haven't got Paige's part. No, put it backwards. Sophie, get in here and tread on that corner. Can you keep the picture on the corner?
Please do, because it'd be lovely to
I'll
see
hold
you.
you to it.
Either come with Mr Baxter or come in on your own. Ring up, say we're passing Mid Wales and we'll...
Actually,
I don't actually know where we are.
Oh, there we are.
We've Scotland. I'll tell you, welcome to Wales.
I'd like to say a big
Round
thank
as a
you.
I have no idea where we are.
Penlanole. The audience
What area of
last
Wales
night- I know the audience last night really enjoyed your show, which I thought was great, and well done. And I hope you find it funny. If we don't find it before you leave, and we do find it, you'll take it.
In front of our audience, that you've been a real credit to Andover, to Harrow Way, and to your generation. You've been absolutely brilliant.
Hello.
And as Sue says, any of you that want to come back, if you want to come back independently, all you've got to do is just email us or ring or just drop in. You can camp here. We do have what are called wooflers. Do you know about a woofler?
No.
Willing organic farm labourers. This is an organic
And you
farm,
work
as you know.
as an
So if you want to come and work maybe in the apple season and pick apples, then that's just great.
And
We'll work
actually,
together.
we're also looking for gophers, aren't we? We're often looking for gophers, like we had a festival this summer and we just needed a few guys around to help just do stuff. So, you know, seriously, if in a year or two you feel up for it, then...
Yes, Darius
some
did.
summer
You,
work here.
you remember Darius from last night?
Yeah.
He did work experience with us for, was it a week or 2 weeks once? So that we can